Hope you're all keeping well, guys. Good to be on a webinar. I haven't been on one for a while, obviously being in New York, which is insane. Time differences, etc. Um, a second, Reece. I'm coming up. Can you see me? It keeps coming up. Start presenting, Reece.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, that happened to me before, I think.
So I pressed it twice. It's fine. So it's good to jump on this webinar. We're giving away £1,000. Now I know this time of year, money goes a long way. So we're giving away £1,000 to one lucky winner at the end of this webinar. So just make sure you stay tuned. Obviously, I've done a giveaway on my Instagram as well. Make sure you enter that giveaway. Some really good prizes in that one. Giving back huge. Yeah, Reece, it just keeps coming up here. Just it's one after another, just coming up on my screen. That's annoying.
You might have to
reconnect. That's fine. I can press reconnect in a sec. But yeah, big updates coming, guys. Like Reece says, we're working hard on the UK Dropshipping Lounge, which is a brand new lounge. I know a lot of people are getting confused between the Dropshipping Pro Lounge and the UK Dropshipping. What we're basically doing with the Pro Lounge is putting everything into the Dropshipping Lounge. So we're kind of combining the two, and then having a UK Dropshipping Lounge, which is separate with the UK-based suppliers, etc. We've got the White and Private Labeling Lounge coming. For a lot of people who aren't in a circle, you won't know this, but we actually have implemented a new expert named Anna, who has been in business for over 10 years. She's built a franchise of 55 different businesses, She's built multiple six-figure businesses in white and private labeling, and she heavily focuses on branding. So we've got some big things coming. At the moment, she is only available for Inner Circle members. As you Inner Circle members will know from our Inner Circle private group chats, she's had around 30, 40 Zoom meetings booked straight away as soon as we launched that into the Inner Circle private groups. But look, man, Reece, one of the messages I received earlier here, I won't mention any members' names because our members get spammed by time wasters, so I'm not going to mention their name. But all I got is a message today saying, bloody hell, Ryan, if all my conversations with Anna are as protective as the Zoom I've just had with her now, I'll be a millionaire next year. So much knowledge and positivity. Can't wait to push my store forward. And then there was another one. Oh, I'll have to find that. But yeah, they're just messages that I'm getting. And she's only had a few Zooms. She's only just started on the Zooms. So we've got that exclusive for Inner Circle members. What Anna's doing on that Zoom is building a solid, proven to work business plan, a bespoke business plan for each individual. That'll obviously the Inner Circle membership. Now that business plan alone is worth like $5,000. If you used to go and get a professional business plan created, in depth, that Anna is doing at the moment for Inner Circle members, you'd be paying a lot of money. But that's all included for obviously Inner Circle members. So really good feedback there. New expert implemented. We're going with just Inner Circle at the moment for Anna. And then we're touching on the whole branding section. We have around 12 in-depth branding videos coming for members. The majority of them are only available for Inner Circle. There may be a few available for all memberships, but that's another update that we have coming as well. Module 1 is being completely revamped in January. Reece, it just goes on and on, man. I can go on. The updates are just insane. We're going to a whole new level. 2023 is just going to be insane. And this is why we're looking at increasing all memberships, not the monthly fee for the members that have been asking, just the membership price. We're looking at increasing all prices come January, just because of how much money we're spending inside our system for our members. It has to be worth our money as well, and our time, of course. So yeah, it's exciting times ahead. There's not another platform like this out there, guys. I can tell you that for sure. But yeah, we're going to start with some Q&As, unless you want to go over anything before we go over Q&A.
No, just mention, obviously, got a big announcement tomorrow, moving into the new year for everybody, so make sure you tune in tomorrow evening. And we've got another big update on the way this week, guys, for you all, which is going to benefit pretty much every single person. So you definitely want to stay tuned for this, and this is coming this week. Possibly our theme could be dropping this week as well. So yeah, we've got a lot of awesome stuff in the pipeline, guys. December is going to be a busy month for a lot of people. Can't wait.
Numbers are crazy. The numbers members are making, Reece, it's just insane. I had a phone call with Reece when I first landed from New York yesterday, and before I could even mention it, Reece is saying, Ryan, are you receiving the DMs I'm receiving? And I'm like, I think I know what you mean. And he was like, let me send you this. Go on WhatsApp. Boom, 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 screenshots of members. It's just fucking insane, really proud of what the members are achieving. I think what's really key, Reece, is people are holding themselves accountable for not putting the work in. We're not really getting many members anymore come through here, and they go, "Oh, I'm not making any sales," and then you find out they haven't done any work, or they're not putting the work in, or they're not following the steps. They jump on a Zoom with Anthony. Anthony says, "Right, go away and do A, B, and C." And you'll see some results, and they're not doing it. They're not following it. What we're seeing at the moment is everyone is holding themselves accountable. Everyone's putting the work in. Come Christmas time, December as an example. I'm not saying you should be doing this, not at all, but it just shows the different types of mindsets. Most people are out there partying, celebrating, going for so many meals, like 3-4 meals a week, and then you've got our members who are pulling through the results, Reece, that are doing 5K weeks, 2K weeks, 10K months, 20K months, 30K months. But that's the difference. It's what you do in that spare time, and that's, we're seeing more and more of this in our system right now, of members really going to that next level, which I'm super proud of. It's incredible to see. And waking up every day, I'm just like, right, where are these messages? Even little messages, Reece, like, just finished building my store. How amazing. You've just built your first online business. How incredible is that? Reece, can you see me in the video or not? Or is it key? Well, I'm going to reconnect because that screen keeps coming up. Just give me a second, yeah? I'm just going to hit the reconnect button. It's just piling on top. Look, I can't even get to reconnect at the moment.
We'll be back in a second. Awesome stuff. So yeah, I just want to say big thanks as well to obviously all the people that have been sending us obviously their results and stuff. I've been getting some messages as well of people that I'm seeing on a daily basis. Like, I've hardly ever spoken to you before, and you're saying you've been a member for a few months. These are your Shopify results and stuff like that. Like, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. So yeah, obviously big congratulations to the people that are smashing it. If you're somebody that's sort of on the fine line of getting started, wanting to grow your store, wanting to grow results, the main things that you guys need to be doing throughout December, and it is a very simple process as well, is make sure that you're using an app on your store called Lucky Orange. Lucky Orange, I'll explain this for people that maybe don't know it or they haven't used it before. Lucky Orange is basically an app that you can install, and you'll be able to monitor what customers or what store visitors are actually doing on your store. So if you tend to find that the majority of people are browsing, let's say, halfway down to your store, and you're getting about a 70% drop-off rate, we know that something within that first part is maybe putting people off. So we need to change things up to try and keep people on your store for longer. The longer you can keep someone on your store, the higher chances of you getting a conversion from that person. Another thing you need to focus on, the store is one thing. It's a forever progress, essentially. You're always going to be tweaking your store, optimizing it, improving it, everything like that. The second thing you need to focus on is your ads. Now, don't limit yourself to one platform. A lot of people start with Facebook ads and they're doing Facebook ads for the next year. Branch out. Look at Google, look at Microsoft. There's so many other platforms out there. And one thing, that you need to bear in mind is if something pops into my head and I'm like, oh, do you know what? I need to buy this. I don't jump on Facebook. I jump onto Google and I Google what I want to buy for. So that alone will allow you to obviously, target the people that are wanting to buy. On Facebook, you're targeting people with more of interests and stuff like that. So you're trying to target them a bit more off guard in a sense, so to create that impulsive buy and stuff like that. Whereas people on Google, essentially, they're wanting to buy obviously what they're searching for, which is where you would show up in your advertisement. So you just want to make sure you're balancing both of those things efficiently, consistently, in order to do it. Make sure you're optimizing your advertisements every 72 hours. Now, what I mean by optimizing is, one time when you optimize them, either change the promotion you're doing in it, change the content in it, change the description in it. Don't do all of this at once. You do one thing or the other, and you constantly do this until essentially you have a shit hot ad, basically. Ryan, you've frozen on me. You good? Ryan?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm my mic muted. Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Your picture's just frozen though.
Oh, has it? Okay, it's probably frozen for everyone. Yours is fine for me. Let me reconnect one more time. Let me go for the reconnect again. 1 second. I should be fine now. I'm using Center Park's Wi-Fi, Reece. That probably says it all. Give me a second. Not all of us has Elon Musk internet. Give me 1 second.
Cool. We'll let him reconnect one more time, guys, and he's out forever. He's gone. He's not coming back. But yeah, moving on, guys. Q&A's webinar. So chuck in some questions. There's a little notice on there. In order to send us a message, tap on our name or our logo and send us a private message so that comes through onto our end. But any questions you've got, business-wise, anything whatsoever, fire them our way, guys. And yeah, we'll do our best to answer them. So,
do you want me to crack on? Do you want me to crack on, Reece, or are you okay cracking on?
You didn't freeze for Mark Levitt, the only person you didn't freeze for. Lucky guy.
Cool. He must be in Centre Parks as well then. Right, should I go through a few questions here, Reece, my side?
Fire away.
Okay, so I've got Jared. Hi, I'm not a member, but I'm struggling with my marketing. I wonder what's the best tips you could give me. What kind of support does Change offer in this department? I have a clothes store online. We offer all the support that you need. The support we offer is very personal. If you've ever DM'd me, you'll notice that I send voice notes. I don't get back to all DMs because most people waste my time. When people send me, can you tell me more? No, I'm not interested. If you can't put effort into your message, you're not obviously interested. But the support we offer is second to none, and I don't just say that. You'll see what I say on the outside is what we do on the inside. If you want a phone call with Anthony, book a call. He'll walk you through the marketing. Before we move over to marketing, I get this so many times. I'm not sure if you get this often as well, Reece. But people say, I want to join and Change online. I have a store, I'm struggling with the marketing. Can you help with the marketing? The first thing I do every single time, Reece, is I'm like, yeah, of course we can help you with the marketing. Send me your store. Let me see your store. And the store, 95% of the time, is nowhere near ready. The foundations are not built correctly. The branding is dreadful. There's no purpose behind the brand. Like, I could go on and on, Reece, and it's just like, how are you ready to market? Who's told you you're ready to market? So if you have a clothing store, the first thing is we need to make sure your foundations are built correctly. Once they're built correctly, marketing with the clothing industry is one of the hardest industries to market. Now, with Facebook ads, it's highly, highly saturated, if not as saturated as the fitness industry right now. So when you run Facebook ads, you'll notice that you're not going to get the conversions that another niche or another industry would get. You're not going to get the amount of clicks that another niche or industry would get. The best way to do clothing lines in terms of marketing is through things like influencer marketing, building a social media presence, making sure that you're credible on social media, i.e. using engagement groups, etc. That's the best way to push a clothing line. We've seen many people come through here, ignore our advice, go down the line of creating a clothing brand and run Facebook ads, and they get minimum sales. Now, of course, Jared, I sit here and I talk about Facebook ads every day because it's the best platform out there to use, but not for the clothing industry. No. So you want to be focusing more on the Instagram side. Even TikTok could be very good. So you want to be doing more content creation than anything else, really, when pushing a clothing line. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, absolutely, we can help. And the personal support we offer is insane. Obviously, the support always depends on the membership you are as well. Paige, I joined Inner Circle last week. Guessing you got the good old Black Friday deal there, Paige. I joined Inner Circle last week and told my sorry, let's start again. Paige, I joined Inner Circle last week and my friend's looking to join after I told her how amazing it was. Will she pay full price now the Black Friday deal has ended? Yeah, we message me, Paige, and we'll have a word. Message me and we'll go from there. Harvey, how was New York, Ryan, and how's the jet lag? New York was amazing. This time of year, it's just, you'll have to go. It's Christmas time. It's insane. Completely different vibe to when me and you went, what, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago? Yeah, really, really good, Harvey. Jet lag was a bit shit. When I got out there, I was absolutely knackered. And then I got into the routine the last couple of days and then come back and I'm all over the place again. But all good, thanks, Harvey. Thanks for asking. Terry, what's your biggest success, would you say? Question to both of you. My biggest success, Terry, is retiring our parents. That would be the biggest success for me. It's not about the money we make. I've got all this, but it's not about that. It's nothing materialistic to me. It's retiring my parents and seeing how much that helps them, and also setting a good example to my family, my kids. I've got 3 little girls. One's 11, one's 8, and Brooke, who's 2. But you can already see an 11 and the 8-year-old already, just from my mindset and the way I work, and they can see already that there's more than a 9 to 5. I don't even push it on them. So maybe I've chose 2 things there in terms of biggest success, but I'd say retiring my parents. Not sure about you, Reece. What you would?
I would say
Getting a body kit on the Mustang. Boom.
But,
Who's got a Mustang like
nah,
that?
I would say, I mean, it sort of ties in with the parents, helping others, I think, in a lot of different ways. Being able to help my parents as an example, not have to worry about anything essentially. And at the same time, being to help, possibly one of the most amazing communities that I've ever had the pleasure to work with. I think like everybody, 98% of everybody within the community, you're motivated, you're driven, you've got a purpose, you've got your goals. And I think one of the main things that, that I'm most proud of to achieve on my journey is to be able to, help you guys, if you were in a bad position, financially, personally, anything like that, see a brighter side in life and have something to focus on, have something to push towards, have something to achieve. And at the end of the day, like it isn't, I know I get so many messages, people, thanking me and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like it is generally down to you. You've done this, we've given you the tools and it's been your choice to use them in the right way. So, I think that's the biggest achievement. And I don't think it will get bigger than that.
I had to what I could that, for the people that help us, helping people that want to level up in life. You think of the mentor program we first joined with, do you think we would have ever got anywhere if we didn't want to level up ourselves, if we just wanted it on a plate? You need to want to do this as well. You need to say, Ryan, I want to change my fucking life. Ryan, I want to spend more time with my family. Ryan, I want to make more money. Ryan, I don't want to wake up to an alarm clock every morning. You need to want it. Not, I'll pay the highest membership, see what happens. You need to want to do this, and that's the people Reece is referring to. The 98%, I'd say 99%, but people don't want to do this, Reece. Cool. Justin's put, will we ever add more membership options? I'd love to join. What other option do you want? Feel free, Justin, to tell me what option you want. What is there? What do you want? Like a premium plus? Do you want a VIPP? Do you want Inner Circle Plus? What? I don't get it, Justin. There's memberships there. Lisa, hey guys, over the Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend, I did £9,000 on my store. Fucking amazing. Couldn't have done this without your support. Big thanks, especially to Reece and James for the store and Anthony on the marketing. Absolutely incredible value from you guys. Thank you so much. That's one of the screenshots you sent me. Let me read that again, Reece. That was incredible. Lisa, hey guys, over Black Friday / Cyber Monday weekend, I did £9,000 on my store. Fucking amazing. Couldn't have done this without your support. Big thanks, especially to Reece and James for the store and Anthony on the marketing. Let's fucking go. That's that was one of the 999 stores she purchased, isn't it, Reece?
I think it was, one of the
that you built, and Anthony, I was only saying to Reece yesterday when we got on that call after New York, how key Anthony is for us. Marketing. He's just incredible. He's just he blows you away. He's incredible. And so look, Lisa, really happy for you. Really, really happy. Obviously, I haven't spoken to you. I know you've been dealing with Reece and James and Anthony, but that's fucking amazing. Over a weekend, £9,000. It's just ridiculous. Now, if I was to put that in my story, which I believe you might have done, Reece, but if I was to put that in my story, how many messages I would get saying that's a scam? Yeah. And there's you sitting there with £9,000. It's crazy. If you know, Lisa. Let's fucking go. Really happy for you, man. Obviously, not every weekend's going to be like that. It's Black Friday, but it just shows the potential that your business has, the amount of money that you're making. Fucking incredible, good stuff. It's very sad to see that your members get spammed by your followers, Ryan. I actually saw the screenshot you put in your story, but you took it down 3 minutes later because apparently they got spammed by 50 messages, which you announced in your story shortly after. It's very sad that you could be 100% transparent with names because people will just spam them. Like you say, time wasters. Your members don't need that. When I get to the point of making money online, and he's put in brackets, I've just started, I would not want you to share my name either, as the last thing I want to do is spend time with wasters when I could be spending time on my business. Big love to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Really appreciate that, Pete. I did that in New York. I put a screenshot in my story, and I can't remember what it was now, 30K or something. And the member got spammed instantly. The member sent me a message, Ryan, can you please delete that in your story? And I just said, why? And then they instantly messaged back. They're saying, look at this. And then they sent me their requests on Instagram. And it was just, tell me more. Can we jump on a call? Can you do this? Send me a screenshot. Like, she don't need that shit. trying to build her like. So that really frustrated me, and that's why I touched on why I hide names because of that reason. Let's use when I was in Malta this year, Reece, another example. I said to everyone in my story, I said, I'll put a screenshot here of a member making, I think it's like 3K in a week or 2 weeks. I put a screenshot here of a member making this amount of money. Please don't spam, guys. Look, I haven't hidden the name, but don't spam. And what happened? Boom, spam, straight away, spam. And it's just like, fuck's sake, why do we even bother? Do you know what I mean? I remember, like, I wouldn't mind if there were people that genuinely want to improve their life, if they're generally, skeptical, which I still don't get after you look at my highlights, except maybe skeptical. I don't, but it's not those people. It's, oh, can you tell me, oh, I'm really interested. Oh, can we jump on a call? Just bullshit. People that waste my fucking time every day telling me they're interested when they're not. People that are emotionally attached to money. We can't help you. So I don't want anyone wasting anyone's time. I try and prevent that as much as I can, because for one, it's distracting, and secondly, I've got better things to do. I could be making money instead of spending time with you. So yeah, good stuff, buddy. Good message. Cool, Ian. So amazing to see you adding new experts and value, and how you are growing. I've actually been an Inner Circle member for a year now, and I've seen the growth in value and knowledge. I spoke to Anna today, and can I say, amazing addition to the team. Thanks so much for always bringing more and more to this community. From Ian. Anna's a game changer for us, isn't it, Reece?
Anna is awesome. Just like the value is that she, like, not even the value, the knowledge that she has, like you wouldn't be able to get that from another person. And I think being able to have someone implementing our system with that amount of knowledge and that is willing to share that knowledge with you, like you are probably not going to get that anywhere else. And I think, like, the amount of businesses she's created, the amount of successful brands she's created, like her proven track record is fucking phenomenal. And that's why we've got her in our system for you guys to use. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah, and it's like with mentoring, Reece, it's not just, oh, here's some videos. It's when you hit an obstacle. So let's say you're like, oh, I don't get this part. How do I actually create a brand? I've got the information there, but that's when you need a mentor. That's when you need someone like Anna. When you say, oh, Anna, just quickly, what do I do here? I don't get it. I'm confused. Do I go here? Do I go there? And she'll be like, right, this is what you need to do. You need to head down that direction there. That's what you're paying for. That's the whole point of having a mentor. And a lot of people don't get that, because I had a message again earlier on today, Reece, on IG. Can all your information be found online? Absolutely. You can learn how to become a lawyer just by Googling it, but it's going to take you 100 times longer. And you're going to spend more money because you're going to have to pay for things, a lot more money. That's why it's very important to look at the bigger picture and think, okay, it makes sense for me to get a mentor because I'm going to get from A to B a lot quicker. It's like members that, I don't know, as an example, takes them a year to make 5 figures online. Okay. If you try to do that for free, that'll probably take you 6, 7, 8 years, and you'll spend more money in the process trying to do that and achieve that. Because every time, let's say we create a brand. We've now created our brand. It's now implemented in our store. Now there's 100 different routes to choose from. Where do we go from here? Do we go down that road? Do we go down that path, that path, that path? This is why you have mentors, because a mentor will say to you, look, this is the path you need to go down. Boom. How much time have we saved there? 6 months? Just from one simple answer? You don't get that information online because everyone conflicts with each other. It's it's very contradicting online, like you said in one of the other webinars, where it's very contradictive. Like this person here with 1 million followers will say, go down that route. This person over here with 2 million followers say, go down that route. The complete opposite. And you're like, where do I go? What do I do? And it makes me laugh when people message me and they go, Ryan, I'm building a store. It doesn't make me laugh. I take my hat off to them. Like, you've started at least. I know you haven't got yourself a mentor and done it the proper way, but you've started at least. Most people don't even start. They'd rather watch fucking the TV or Netflix and go out drinking because it's Christmas. But it does make me laugh in a way where they're like, I can't wait for financial freedom. I just built my store. Have you seen this YouTube video? I don't watch YouTube. It's all shit. It's all clickbait. And so Ian, look, man, we do what we do. You know how we do, Ian. You've been an Inner Circle member for a year, buddy, and you're doing well as well yourself. So keep it up, Kieran. I don't want to name any names, but I've been spending some time on Zooms with a couple of fellow members. Been sharing the knowledge I learned from you guys, and one of them has seen a 40% increase in sales already, which is crazy. Brackets. He was already doing brilliantly. The other one went quiet on me, checked his story, and he's at the pub watching football every night. No doubt in January he'll be no doubt in January he'll be desperate to get this going, or after Christmas when the reality of going back to work in shitty weather hits. Ah, it's all the same. I get it all the time. Come January, new year, new me. They're gone by March because they're back down the pub again. You see it all the time. It is sad. It is sad. People only act when shit hits the fan, which I also put in my story the other day. And it's so fucking sad to see that, because you should act when shit isn't hitting. You should act when life is good. You should act when you're safe in your job. But people do the complete reverse. People think, oh no, shit, I could be facing redundancy. I need another income stream. Oh, I take action. And they want a quick fix to their problem. When in fact, when me and Reece first started, and Reece, you can vouch for this, when me and you first started, we hated our jobs. We hated train time money, but we were comfortable. It weren't like we were getting sacked. It weren't like we were being made redundant. We were actually quite key in the kitchen because there's no staff. So we didn't take action when shit hit the fan. We took action. So then one day, if shit did hit the fan, we've got an online income to fall back on. Let's use Reece starting on eBay. When Reece started on eBay, I didn't get it. And I was like, wait, so why are you doing it on eBay? You've got a job. And he was like, why? Do you think I want to be here for the rest of my fucking life? I'm trying to make some more money. And I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I need to do something with my life then, And you need to act when shit doesn't hit the fan. And Kieran, like you say, the other one went quiet on you. Checked his story, and he's at the pub watching football every night. No doubt in January he'll be desperate to get this going. Look, you've helped someone there, seen a 40% increase in sales. Obviously, your shit, Kieran, from us, and you're making lots of money. You're helping other people. Fucking amazing. He's doing brilliantly. But the other one's gone quiet on you, Kieran. You've either got it in you, you haven't. Some people live life in a fucking box. They just do what they know. They do the same shit day in, day out. You can't help people like that. And I see members like that. Of course I do, because I see all the members, and I see the odd member that comes through and goes, "Oh, sorry, Ryan, I hadn't had time to do it." Like Reece unfollowed a member not long ago. Reece was going through his story, and Reece has put so much effort and time in with this member. Getting them on Zooms with James, blah blah blah. And then Reece was in the office with me. We were having a meeting, and Reece said, "Look at this shit. This guy that I'm bending over backwards for to help him become successful. Look at him." And he was out in like a club raving and all that. And Reece was like, "You're supposed to have a Zoom tonight with James." Reece unfollowed him. I was like, "Fuck, we're not wasting time with those people. We're not here, Kieran, like, I say in many webinars, we're not here to please the majority. We're here to help the minority that want more out of life." And unfortunately, you're looking at like 1%, of people that come to me actually want more out of life. The others are just talkers, time wasters, fakes. People that never do anything with their life, and that's the reality. That, Kieran. Look at that message there that you've put. But look, Kieran, you're winning because of, you've got it in you, buddy, and so is the other member that you're helping there. And like you say, you don't want to name any names. Great, I like it. Let's go, buddy. Danny, when will the next event be launched? Excited to meet you guys. We got the Christmas event on the 15th or 16th of December. That's sold out, fully sold out. We got Bali 2023 in March. That's almost sold out. That is Inner Circle members only. We're going to be doing another event in February in the UK, which is obviously nothing like Bali, of course. We might be launching that this month, so just stay tuned for that. There has been talks within the system that Ecom Accelerator is on the way. I was on the last Ecom Accelerator, and it's the best thing I've ever done with you guys. I want to jump on this one if possible. Absolutely. If you grab a ticket before spots go, you can. We'll be launching that in the next 24, 48 hours. Just keep an eye on my story. Actually, I haven't mentioned it, but a lot of people.
Surprise for tomorrow evening's webinar, guys.
I just ramble on, don't I? Don't believe anything I say, guys. Yeah, look, the last Ecom Accelerator was amazing. We got nothing but good feedback. The marketing accelerator that's running at the moment with Anthony went really, really well as well. It's still going well, I believe. So yeah, look, Ecom Accelerator is going to be insane. Just keep an eye on our stories, keep an eye on webinars. But yeah, this one's going to be fucking huge. Like the last one. I remember when James did the last one, and I said to Reece, how are we going to top this? We can't top it. Like he's literally done everything. And then we've seen the lineup for the next Ecom Accelerator, and it's like, wow. How much should we charge for this? £10,000? Only joking, but yeah. Do you know what? And it starts. We'll give more information tomorrow. But it basically starts in January, and what an amazing way to start the year! Fucking boom, let's go, man. More information. Don't start DMing me because I'm not going to give you answers. Keep an eye on webinars, etc. Sean, going off the back of someone else's question, what's the regret you have in your journey? I'll start with you, Reece. Go on.
The biggest regret?
What's a regret?
A regret would probably be not doing it sooner. Like when I was buying and selling on eBay, I was doing that when I was 17, I think. And when I was doing that, drop shipping was around at that point. It was fucking being advertised on websites and things like that. And I just never looked into it. I was comfortable in doing what I was doing. And to me, that was the only way to, with a side hustle to earn extra money, apart from working as a chef. But, if I looked into drop shipping back then, life could be a lot different right now, put it that way. But that being said, I'm still, grateful for still actually, taking up the opportunity and still, being where I am today. That's probably, a little regret that I have not done it sooner. It's only because I know the results that you can get now. That's why.
I would say not holding myself accountable and wanting everything straight away. So when I started, I've said this quite a few times, 4 months in, I nearly gave up. And I said to Reece, I can't do this anymore. We've joined, we're not making any money. I can't keep spending this money, It was only like 100 quid a month or whatever, but I was just like, I'm not getting anywhere. And Reece was like, well, if you give up, I'm not. He said, what are you going to do? Work a fucking 9 to 9 in that shitty kitchen for the next 50 years? I'm not doing that. I want more than that. And me and Reece didn't speak for like 24 hours, and I went away and I was thinking about it. I was waking up in the middle of the night and it just clicked. I thought, Reece is right. If I quit, what else am I going to do in my life? What, stay in this shit for the rest of my life for another 50 years, 40 years? No, Reece is right. And it is because I had the wrong mindset. So my biggest regret is not actually looking at the bigger picture, rather seeing it as I join, hit a few buttons, change my life and make money. If that's the case, everybody would do it, as we all know. So obviously a blessing in disguise. I had Reece there. If Reece wasn't there and I did this by myself, I probably would have gave up 4 months in. I'll be in the kitchen right now, on £1,500, £2,000 a month. So that's my biggest regret. I wish I went in with the right mindset rather than getting myself into a kind of a hole very early on and almost giving up. So, Aaron, did your family and friends support you when you moved to the online world? I'm struggling with negative vibes of people closest to me who I thought would be the most supportive. They supported me when I first started, but as soon as I started turning money over online, they started to become very jealous. As you say, jealous is a disease. Absolutely. Did your family and friends support you when you moved to the online world? No, my family didn't. Reece will know. My mum and dad, my mum, mate, my dad didn't really say much, but it's more my mum. I said to him, what are you doing? She's going, wow. And she was like, oh, don't be so fucking stupid. She went, it's obviously a scam. And I was like, what? I didn't expect that. I'll be honest, did not expect that. And being naive. And she was like, it's a scam. If you want to make more money, do overtime at work. And then she texted Reece and she said, Reece, stop wasting your fucking money on it. And Reece rang me and we were just having a conversation like, what the fuck? I can't believe mum said that. Like, that's crazy. And my dad was just saying, be careful with your money, you work hard for it. My friends, our friends, I had a lot of friends, but they were more like work colleagues / friends. They all laughed at me. I went into work saying, guys, get on this, look at this opportunity here. And once again, had complete opposite reaction to what I thought they would have, Aaron, which seems like the situation you're in right now. But the difference is I weren't making money and you are. They just laughed at me. And then I remember coming in one morning, the head chef would walk in and go, Ryan, how much money you made online? And then walk off. And that used to give me more drive. That used to really make me think, right, you fucking watch one day. Used to pull up in his fucking shitty Citroen C4. Used to get out, step out, wipe his window. Like, oh man, I want more than that shit. I don't want to be doing 60 hours a week as a head chef or 40 grand a year. That's how I used to think at the time. I'm very humble, by the way, but that's how I used to think at the time. Like, fuck you and your shitty C4. So yeah, no one supported me, Aaron. No one supported Reece. I don't know any. Maybe one person actually didn't support us, but wasn't jealous. Everybody else was just like jealous. They were like, I remember being in the kitchen and Reece was on his day off. And they were like, what's Reece up to today? Working in his online business. And you can see as they're saying it, they're like smirking a little bit. And I'm like, what's wrong with these guys? And then I remember the day me and Reece left, and all of them were standing there, and they said, one of them sarcastically was saying, "Oh, don't worry, they'll be back in 6 months. These guys are always going to be chefs. They'll be back in 6 months." I was like, "You fucking watch this space. You see if I'm coming back in 6 months." This is when we were doing around 10K a month online. So no one supported us, Aaron. No one supported Reece. Can you name one person, Reece? Anyone support you?
No.
No. It's normal, Aaron. It's jealousy, and jealousy is a disease. Two types of people in this world. 99% is this person, which is the jealous type. The other 1% is, fuck me, what is it they're doing? I want to win too. Can you show me how? Two different people. And me and Reece were there. These guys are winning. We want more out of life. We don't want to be in dead-end jobs. I want to be able to wake up on a Monday morning and go for a little walk with my family. How do I get started? Rather than, oh, it must be a scam. Oh my God, no, that can't be real. Oh, it's too good to be true. Jealous, just pure. It's all coming from jealousy, you know, because if you do your research, you'll find scams, but also if you do your research, you'll find genuine opportunities. But people don't do research. They'll just label it a scam because it makes themselves feel better because there's a bit of jealousy there that's eating them alive because of where they are. So don't worry about Aaron, man. Like, you're making money. Like, you don't need your family. You don't need, and I'm telling you based on my experience and Reece's experience, you do not need your family. You don't need your family's approval. You don't need your friends' approval to say you're doing something right. Aaron, you're making money online. Their bullshit walks, money talks. Come on, let's go. Don't worry about it, Aaron. Don't worry. You don't need their support. Keep doing what you're doing. Work in silence. Paul, I know Christmas event is sold out. I wasn't quick enough, but I wondered if there's a cancellation list. Message Tammy. Tammy will know more than me and Reece. Message Tammy. With regards to that. Do you want to do some questions your side? Then we do the £1,000 giveaway, Reece?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Right. So I've got to be lucky with something, mate. Shame it was just that. Got Anthony on my ads now to reset my slight error. So can't wait to be back on track. Not long till we all catch up at Christmas. That's a message from Mark there.
Let's go, Mark. Let's go, buddy.
If people want to chat with other members, they should go to the next meetup from Dan. 100%. We do events. God, last year we did so many events, so many retreats.
Look at my Instagram.
yeah. And the best thing about, you know, all of that side of things is the networking, the relationships you create. You know, people open up so many doors for you. It's unreal. Most retreats, we have influencers there, you know, some really, really big names. And, you know, these people can push you forward far just from a simple 10, 15-minute conversation. So, yeah, it's great.
Gary's put here, Reece. Just a quick one. Gary's put here. Thanks for the discount on the Inner Circle membership 2 days ago. I already got myself involved with the networking groups, which is amazing. I have a Zoom lined up after this webinar with one of your top earning members. Can't wait to see what he's doing. Very excited for the future. Thanks again, guys. I was reading that while you're speaking. Let's go, Gary. Let's fucking go, buddy. That's what we preach in Inner Circle. You know, we want people to network. Like you were saying with your question just there, Reece, actually, you know, come to an event or whoever the member was there. If you're Inner Circle, use the networking groups. This is what it's about. You know, I remember a story before jumping on this webinar. The member sitting there in his story going, guys, you want to jump on a Zoom with me? This guy's doing like, you know who you are if you're watching this, but this guy's doing like, I know, like 4K or 2K a week or 2.5K a week. I didn't even earn that a fucking month when I was a chef. So, and this guy is putting himself out there to members, saying, guys, you want to jump on a Zoom with me? Jump on a Zoom with me. it's insane. We love it. We love it. Yes, I race go.
No worries. Message from Jamie. Hey guys, as you know, love the work. Can I ask what is the one thing you're most excited for 2023? Go on, Ryan.
There's more than one thing. You know, we said at the beginning of this webinar all the exciting things that are coming. I can't put my finger on one thing. The events, the retreats, it's going to be bigger and better. As time goes on, we're eliminating more time wasters and bringing through more of the people that want to win, which is fantastic. I only want to hang around with people that want to win in life. There's so much, man. I can go on and on. I'll just end up doing a 10-minute rant now, Reece. What were you excited for?
I would say, yeah, all the retreats, the events next year and stuff, they're only going to be bigger and better. And seeing some cool success stories from this year as well, and also new people on board. Meeting new people's, the best thing you get to hear, obviously, their story, where they came from, and over the next few months, the next year or so, you get to see them grow, get closer to their goals, achieve their goals. I think that's one of the most exciting things, 100%.
Sarah's put here, how do you travel so much? Where does your money come from? Wi-Fi money, baby. We take our laptops as an example now. I'm at Centre Parks. I'm on the laptop right now doing this webinar. I'm going to eat after the webinar. I'm then going to jump back on my laptop and do a bit of work. So yeah, I'll take my laptop everywhere. I took it in New York. I didn't put it in my story much because I'm not sure everyone wants to see a laptop every minute of the day. As an example, we had a meal at the top of the World Trade Center. When I had the meal, while the others were having dessert, I opened up my laptop and did some work up there. That's how we make money online-based business. So yeah, maybe you're new to this, so maybe you didn't realize, but yeah, we work online. So we can work from anywhere as long as you've got Wi-Fi, of course. But yeah, continue with.
Next one from Callum. If you gave yourself advice when you first started, what would you say?
Aim bigger. Me and Reece were stuck at 10K months for fucking ages. Well, I say ages, quite a few months. Our goal, our big goal, when your big goal should be a lot bigger than this, and we talk about this, our big goal, Reece, remember, was 10K. If we can make 10K a month, we can live off that. Do you remember, we was like, as soon as we hit 10K a month, we're going to give £2,000 to our parents. We're going to get a Lambo on lease. Was it lease? We were looking at lease website. We're going to get a Lambo. It's going to be sick. We're going to have our dream car. We're going to 2,000. We got money. We don't have to work for anyone else. And then when we got to 10K, we were like, a few months down the line, can we make more than this? And then we started networking with people that are making 50K a month. And we started jumping on Skypes and Zooms with these people. We started making 50K. So I think, yeah, I wish I aimed higher, because I think I would have, propelled in my journey, my Reece journey a lot quicker than just settling for 10K for those 4 or 5 months that we just sat there on 10K when we could have pushed for more, So, yeah.
Awesome stuff. My message from Martin: after paying for a membership, how much more money for ads and stock, etc.?
That's completely up to you. Like advertising, like there's no guideline really. We don't say, right, spend X amount a day. Like you can spend £5 a day, £10 a day, £2 a day. It's completely up to you. It's just the more you spend, the more people you reach. So if £5 reached 1,000 people, if you spend £10, you reach 2,000 people. So it's just reach. That's all it is. It doesn't affect the quality of the traffic coming through. It's just reach. That's all it is. So that's completely up to you, whatever your budget is for the month.
Hi, if you're not an Inner Circle member, is it still possible to make 5-6-figure businesses over time?
It's going to be quite hard. You can make money with other memberships, but it's going to take you a lot longer to make money because you don't get support or certain tools. You don't get access to the networking that Inner Circle members get access to. So it's going to take you longer. It's achievable, but it's going to take you, a few years. Where within a circle, you see members achieving it. In some cases, the first 6 months. So, yeah, it really depends. It's hard to say. It comes down to your work ethic, but yeah, it's going to be a lot longer and harder with a VIP Premium Plus. If you six figures a month, did you say, Reece?
5 to 6.
You wouldn't hit 6 figures with VIP a month. With Inner Circle, you can. Not with VIP Premium Plus. That's just me being completely transparent with you. I don't need your money. You joining us, I just want to be honest. It's not 6 figures. That won't happen. Prove me wrong. You might prove me wrong, but 5 figures is achievable, but it's going to take you a lot longer. What we've worked out is it'll probably take you anything from like 4 to 5 times longer at the lower membership when you compare it to Inner Circle. So yeah, just because of support and stuff. I've got a good one here, Reece. Can I go for this before your next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Jesse's put here, just want to throw some more figures out, as I'm very proud. My Christmas store from you guys has done 4,000 now in total since I got it back. I'm so happy and so excited for what's to come in my future with change. It's changed my life already, and my kids are going to have their best Christmas ever. Last Christmas, I had to buy all second-hand gifts for them. Good stuff. Jesse, you put the work in as well. You know, I don't want to take that away from you. Like, yeah, fantastic. Reece built you that store, but you've put the work in. You know, you've hit some obstacles, but you've overcome it by using the support and you've been patient. You're now getting the results. So good, good on you. I'm happy for you and your family. You know, nothing makes me happier than hearing shit like that, Jesse. That's amazing. That's incredible. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. And then one last one, if you don't mind, Reece.
All right.
Okay, so George has put here, I spoke to Ryan when I was in New York, and he said that you are going to release a winning product store for 999, but I haven't seen anything, or have I missed it? I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I purchased one back in March, which is now doing close to £8,000 a month. So I've been waiting for a second one and missed them the last few times. I know you guys don't launch these stores often. If anything, you only launch these once every few months, so I didn't want to miss out this time. Please let me know if I've missed it and have to wait more, or if you've not released them yet. I haven't launched it yet. I was thinking about doing this yesterday, but we've been busy, man. And you know, like, we love building stores for non-members and members, but that's kind of just like something we do when we've got time. It's not something that we want to do or we have to do, if that makes sense. So yeah, keep an eye on my story. I'll probably launch that tomorrow at some point. I might put it in my story, but we'll probably only release 2 spots and there'll be 999 each. And they're going to be stores that are ready to go into 2023. They'll be ready this month, probably within a couple of weeks after you purchase, but they're going to be based and built around going into 2023 with a push. So yeah. Anything else you want to go through your end, Riz?
Message from Adam. Hi guys, I've been following you guys for a while now, and you are both an inspiration. I'm currently a tradesman with my own company, but like everyone else, want to earn more money with the freedom instead. What advice would you give to a complete newbie who hasn't even gotten a store yet? Thanks.
It's not about having a store, it's about learning how e-commerce works. What was that? You need to learn how e-commerce works. When people go, I want to. No, it's great. You know, you can buy a store. My best advice, in a nutshell, like I said earlier, get yourself a mentor. You don't have to join us. There's a million mentors out there. Most of them are shit. You know, they'll sell you a dream. You join them. There's no support. There's no community. Nothing. Well, look at their Instagrams. You can see there's no community. It's get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor and have the willingness to want to do this. But you, like I say, you've either got it in you or you haven't. Most people are happy being average, and most people live in a box. So yeah. Now this is a personal. Here we go. You love this one. Now this is a personal question for you guys. Please don't mention my name. I won't mention your name. Don't worry. I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money sitting in the bank, and I know this depreciates over time. What are your thoughts on saving versus investing? I was about to say your name then. We've got a whole podcast on expenses versus investments, but this is probably a little bit different. You're talking about saving. I honestly believe saving money is bullshit, and I only based it off what I know now. If you was to ask me this 10 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, save money. It's a safety net. Imagine if you lose your job. And yeah, but because I know what I know now, I know the power of money. Most people don't know the power of money. I know money is a tool to make more money. The richest people in the world use money to make money. They don't use their time or their body, you know, hard physical labor. They don't do any of that. They use money to make money. And it's the only way you'll ever become rich. If you don't use money as a tool to make more money, you'll always work for money. And if you work for money, you'll work until you die. I talk about this a lot. So look, I'll just being honest with you. I honestly, truly believe saving money is bullshit. I really do. Because I know what I know now. That 10K there could be turned into 50K with a bit of work behind it. And then that money will then work for you. So you think about the money we pump into advertising a day. Like let's use one of our stores. In around 250 quid a down ads, just because of the level we're on. No one starting out will ever go to that level. You have to climb to that level. That 250 quid, I do no work. That 250 quid is all automated. That automatically comes out of our bank, goes into Facebook ads, and that £250 drives traffic into our store, and then people in our store are purchasing from us. So that £250 is doing the work for me. I'm not actually doing anything. I could be sat there watching football with my feet up, But that's why I always mention autopilot, because that £250 is driving customers into my store, and then customers are converting. So now that 250 is turning into £2,000 through the conversions in my store. That money is making me more money. That money is working for me. That's the difference. While I'm sitting there on this webinar, I'm seeing sales ping up on my phone. My money is working for me. That makes me more money. That's the only way you're ever going to be financially free. So in a nutshell, I think saving money is bullshit, because you can use that to make more money. Anything you want to sign that, Reece? I know you believe the same anyway, but
yeah, I think the same. I think like people that save money, like you got to look at like the inflation and stuff like that. Like the pound as an example, same the euro, same the dollar, like it's being worth less and less. So if you've got £1,000 in your bank saved as an example, like technically moving forward.
Sorry, my Instagram just went mental there. Sorry, go on.
Technically, like as prices of everything else go up, that money is not worth the same. So the more you think you're saving, actually you're just like working your ass off to reach that grand, putting it away, and slowly it's being eaten away because everything else is going up, which means that 1,000 isn't as powerful as it was half a year ago or a year ago. You're better off getting investments instead. Buy stuff that's going to return you money. I think that's possibly your best way moving forward. And essentially, if you're investing, you're not wasting money whatsoever. A waste of money would be buying a car, buying expensive pointless shit. That's wasting money. Saving money is essentially wasting money as well. But if you're investing into stuff like an e-commerce business, that's the only way that's going to go is generate you money. It's not going to do anything else. If you invest into even like a property, totally off topic, but if you invest into a property, the value of that's going to go up. You're making money on that side of things. And I think people need to, obviously, in regards to that, understand what is a liability and what is classed as a good investment. So, yeah. Go on.
Sorry, it's a bit. Like Robert Kiyosaki says, why save money when they can print money?
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's worth less and less as time goes on. That 10K next year isn't worth 10K anymore. And people don't get it. It's just mindset. It's just different mindset. It's how the rich think and it's how the poor think. Two different things. Reece, my battery's low and I've got Brooks shouting down my ear, saying, "Hello, Dada, hello, Dada, hello, Dada." You want to see Reece? Let's do the £1,000 giveaway. Say hello, Reece.
Hey, Brett. Hello, Brett.
Can you say hello, Reece?
Hello.
Good girl.
High five.
Good girl. High five. Can you give Reece a high five? Good girl. Let's do the £1,000 giveaway, Reece. Reece is going to choose one winner. He's just going to ask for your PayPal. Just send your PayPal information over, and Reece will ping you the £1,000. Family and friends. Yes, he said hello. He's get £1,000. Family and friends. Right, go to Mama now. Family and friends, £1,000. So you don't get any fees on top. As you all know, PayPal love taking money and putting it in their pocket. So yeah, Reece is now going to do the giveaway. Brooke's going to have a little chat. Brooke's going to answer some questions. You want to go ahead, Brooke? What did you say? What membership? You jab. All right, cool. You done it, Reece?
All done.
Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to put the next webinar on my story in around 20 minutes. That's going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a good one. And we're going to mention something that I shouldn't have mentioned in this webinar tomorrow. So just make sure you tune into that webinar. Guys, like I keep saying, keep smashing it while everyone is partying. I'm not saying don't party. Christmas is a festive period, but it's having that balance, still putting in that work and making that money, guys. And you guys are doing it. Fucking incredible. Keep up the good vibes, the good energy. And guys, I'll see you on tomorrow's webinar, 8 p.m. You have, for members, you've got a mastermind now starting in 2 minutes. The link for that mastermind with Alex is in your members lobby. Head over to your members lobby right now. Click that link. It'll put you into the Zoom meeting where you can see everyone in there in that mastermind. That's going to be incredible. Make sure you tune into that. We've got a lot in the calendar. So for all members, go to your members lobby as we have a massive lineup for December so far, and we're still adding to that. But yeah, tune into tomorrow's webinar. Good luck. Obviously, congratulations to the winner, whoever that is. But thanks for coming through. And we'll catch you tomorrow at 8 p.m.
See you soon, guys. Have a good evening.